Hi guys, I've been to Poundland, finally. My name's Fawn, this is my channel and it's my happy place. I come here to chat with my friends and show them what I've bought, what I've found, what I think, and take their advice. So if you like that kind of thing, please do give me a thumbs up, click subscribe and leave a comment. I try to get through that as fast as I can, but I don't actually have a set spiel. And sometimes I wander off at a tangent. Anyway, I went to Poundland. I've just filmed another video where I mentioned the fact that I've been to Poundland and I thought I may as well just get straight on and do it. So, haven't been there for a little bit over a month. So there were lots of new products. Now I'm not going to say I bought them all because I do try to buy what I want and what I can use. I'm thinking next time I'm going to see if I can secrete my camera on me somewhere. I don't want to be that weird woman, but at the same time there were things I wanted to show you that I thought were great, but I didn't want to buy. So that's a future plan, that I'm going to take my camera with me. Anyway, so let's start where we usually start, which is the children. So the boys, there wasn't that much for the boys. They've got a lot of school uniform in, an awful lot of school uniform in. So they cut back on the older children's clothes while the school uniform was in. So, but I did get them one each of this Mickey Mouse t-shirt. They have lots of t-shirts, but then they go through them at a heck of a rate. These were £3 each, which, you know, for Disney, for Mickey Mouse, I think that's brilliant. So, as I say, one each. I bought a little tracksuit for Lara from Poundland, oh, months and months ago, and she's worn it loads, but it is now, she has just turned 2, it is now beginning to get on the small side, so I picked up a new one. Now this one has leggings, but they're the cottony leggings, they're not sweatshirt leggings. Again, it has mini on it. I thought it was so cute because it's green and pink, so it's different. Because I tend to get an awful lot of pink. So there's green and pink leggings, which were £3. And then the little jacket that goes with, look how cute. Look how cute this is. They've done the ears and the bow again. The pink one that I bought her had that on, but of course it's on the green. It's a zip through hoodie. It says, oh, hang on, let me zip it up so I can read it. It says, looking for a natural beauty. So I was really pleased with that because of course we're heading now, definitely heading towards autumn. I know we're supposed to be going to have a heat wave, aren't we, for a week or two, but I think it gets cold first and then go, I don't know. You just don't know what to wear, do you? And that little jacket was £6. So, and of course she puts these on, not just with the leggings, but we put them on with little dresses and, you know, they're just a little jacket. So great. And the last thing I got for her, and I really couldn't resist because it was only £3, was this little skirt. Look at this. Could it be more glittery? I wanted to buy a bigger size for my Levi. My Levi likes to wear skirts. He wears jeans and a t-shirt and trainers and then puts a skirt on. He is a boy with his own sense of style. And if he can, he steals his sister's. So he probably will steal this. But they didn't do it bigger. It only went up to 2 to 3. If they'd had 4 to 5, I'd have bought one for him as well. So I just thought that was really, really pretty and it's sparkly and it's fun. I picked up some basic things for the kids, like their animals. They love these, only £1, and they make such a good treat. And to stop child wars, I don't know if you remember, I bought them a whoopee cushion when I was there one time. I've now bought another 2. They were green this time. Because that whoopee cushion has been absolutely hands down the biggest success with these kids. I spent a fortune. If I add it all up, I spend a fortune. And I mean, their birthdays, I spend quite a lot of money. What do they love? What do they take to school on the day when they're allowed to take a toy in? A whoopee cushion. And the children loved it. The kids in the class did. So I got 2 more because they didn't have any when I was in there last. So they've just had some in and they were green. I got them one each, so now there's no fighting, although they'll probably fight because the other one's red and these 2 are green, but at least there's 3. I picked up some mint matchmakers for myself. They are like a little guilty pleasure, and I only ever get them in Poundland where they're £1. I shouldn't have them really. I am going to have to try and start being a little bit better with what I eat. Once the doctor signs me off, which he should, I think I'm seeing him I want to say the 14th, it's something like that, and then he'll sign me off, and then I'm going to try and get back to being a bit more active and a little bit more sensible with what I eat. So like a lot of people, I'm being naughty while I can, and so I also spent £1 on some of these. They won't be here very long. Oh, they're the peanut ones. You can only get them in Poundland, and I love them. Also for the kids, I spent £1 on Cadbury's mini chocolate fingers. I don't know, you know, that they've ever had a chocolate finger, so I saw them and I thought, oh, why not? I make a change from the animals. As I was just saying, after I've been signed off, I'm going to try and be a bit of a better girl. So I picked up some snacking seed mix and some snacking pumpkin seeds. Now, I'm not mad about seeds, but when I'm just like, if I can't eat something right now, I'm going to you know, bust a hole in the wall, punch a hole in the wall, then they do answer. I also put them on cereals, and I put them in, if I do a smoothie, if I do blend some fruit and stuff, I stick some of these in for some protein. So they were only £1 each, and I thought, it's worth a try, isn't it? If I don't have good things in the house, then, well, I'm not going to be good, am I? So let's just try and make myself be good. Picked up some sponges for the kids for in the bath. It's got to the point now where it's 3 flannels are going, because they all go in together. The colour on the water when the 3 of them get out, honestly. But the 3 of them going together, and they all want a flannel. So I thought, well, rather than, if Mummy has the flannel for actual washing, they could all have a sponge each and just mess around and do what they want to do. So, and they're supposed to be very soft, baby soft sponges, so give it a whirl. I picked up 2 of these. They were £1 each, which is a good price. I use these, there are two places that I use these. One of them is I have them in the bags of dog food and cat food. I buy the big ones. I get Amazon to deliver the big ones so that I don't have to schlep around getting it. And then we use a scoop to get it out. But we also use them with the animals. Whenever we're organising their feed, we use them. So £1 a scoop I thought was pretty good, and I picked up 2 spares. I mean, you can, of course, use them for what they intended them for, which is when you're gardening, for filling pots with soil. But I tend to just use my hands for that. I picked up a couple of things for me in the clothing. Lots of new clothing in, ladies. So I picked these up. So these are rust-coloured cotton, sort of cargo. Is it cargo they call them when they have the pockets on the side? They look like the most comfortable pair of wandering around in trousers. They're slightly turned up at the bottom. You can see the turn up at the bottom. They also came in, I think it was black and another colour, but I just thought it was nice. It was a nice change. So I picked those up because they are cotton. So the quality is there and the comfort should be there. They were £12, which I suppose for Poundland is one of the more expensive things that they do. But I mean, in the scheme of things, for a pair of trousers, £12, fabulous. As I say, loads of new clothing in, ladies. Also for me, same colour but not to go together, I picked up this. It's a cross between a t-shirt and a jumper. Can you see it's sort of woven? I bought one of these in, I think it's a soft pink from there, and it is worn really well. So when I saw this colour, there was no way I was leaving it behind, let's be fair. It's really flowy and easy. I think it is polyester. I'll just have a look. Polyester or viscose, or made in Turkey, 100% polyester. But I can forgive it because it is soft. It hasn't got that crunchy feel. It is very, very soft, and it's very thin and light. So, you know, I thought I'd give it a go. And this was, I think, £6. Yeah, £6. Good price for a top, isn't it? But even though they match, they really, really match, I don't think I could do head to toe rust. I know, is it cords they call them at the moment? It's really in at the moment to be top to toe in separates of the same colour, and they do really, really blend. Look, I'll show you. Can you see? But it would be too much. It would be colour overload for me. Got a bottle of Flash. I've got a confession to make, ladies. I am Flora mad. okay? I love Zoflora in all its scents. I was going to say flavours. Scents, I use it a lot. But dummy here, it just didn't occur to me that it's not for floors, that it's an antiseptic. Antiseptic? Yes, antiseptic. I keep wanting to say antibiotic. Oh, I'm having one of those. But it's somehow just, I don't know, that didn't permeate to the thought that it's not good for floors. And my floors have not been looking as good as I'd like them to be. And like, yeah, I'm mopping just as often, using tons of Zoflora. Then I realised why. Oh. So I got myself some Flash. This is Flash All Purpose Cherry Blossom. I think this was £2. I have a suspicion it was £2. But I like this one. I think the scent on the Cherry Blossom one is nice. Yeah, it is. It's a very sort of fresh and fruity smell. So I got that. I'll be keeping the Zoflora for wiping my tops down, wiping the loo in the bath and all those things. I won't be using it on the floor anymore. They had a whole load of new masks in and I picked up 2. I thought they were interesting because they're hair masks. They're only £1 each. This one is called Let's Never Split and it's with banana extract to moisturise and revitalise your hair. I love the fact that it's vegan. It does make me laugh. And you put it on for 15 minutes. You put the little mask on. I'm always working on my hair. And then the other one is called Pardon My Frenchie. And again, it's a hair sheet mask. And this one has got argan oil in it. So for £1, you know, you're supposed to do these things sort of once a week, once a fortnight. You know, I thought it's definitely worth a try, isn't it? Picked up my beloved Vanish. I think it makes such a difference with his work shirts and things like that. I really do think it makes such a difference. This one was £5 and it's the, what size is this? The 940 gram, the Oxy Action one. I always get it. I always buy it, I always use it. So I don't know if it's a better price than anywhere else, but I was happy. I haven't tried this stuff before, but I thought it was worth a go. I like the black bottle. I was going to sound so... It's makeup brush cleaner. Now, I normally use just the stuff, you know, the hand wash that you use for your hands. But then I was watching a video by someone else who said, oh, you shouldn't because it's too harsh. So I thought, well, maybe I do need to get some makeup cleaner. Now, this is only £1 for the bottle. And what I like about it is it's black. It looks, I don't know, it looks more expensive than it is. And it can sit in the corner on the bathroom counter, but in the corner, tucked away. And I can wash my brushes with something I'm meant to be washing my brushes with, if you know what I mean. So anyway, that was £1. I picked up a gigantic bottle of bubbles for the children. This was £3. Came in a couple of different colours, the bottles, but I mean, it's just bubble liquid. But we seem to go through a heck of a lot of bubble liquid. I mean, having 3 of them next door, you can imagine. And they knock each other's little, you know, because we buy the small ones and then we top them up. But of course they knock them over, they trip up, or they do as Lara does. She gets very excited because she has to hold her own. And she does dip, dip, dip. And as she's blowing, she's pouring with the other hand. So I thought, get a new bottle. I picked up some Micropore tape. Now a lot of you will think, why is she even telling us? But it was £1. They have a lot of quite good, it would appear, I was going to say medical supplies, but you know, the sorts of things you need to keep in your first aid cabinet. Because when I came back from hospital, as I say, my wounds played up a little bit, just for a few days. There was a lot of, they shouldn't have been because they've been glued and so on. And I kept having to change the dressings. But I am allergic to a lot of things. So Micropore is better for me because it doesn't stick hard. So when I saw that for £1, I just thought, you know what, I'm picking it up. And you know what I've just noticed? I can't use it. On the back it does say quite clearly, do not use if you have an allergy to latex, and I do. That is so irritating. That was such a find. I was so pleased because I bought some in my local chemist the other day that doesn't have the do not use, to be fair, but it was £2.75 for a roll. So when I saw it for £1 and it was extra long at 10 meters, I was like, yay, I'm winning. But unfortunately, I can't use it. And it was for me, really. I was buying it. So I'll probably put it down in my son-in-law's medical kit down at the garage. A couple more little bits that I picked up. I picked up one of these. I don't know about anybody else, but now my eyesight is the way it is. If I don't have a needle threader, I can go mad trying to thread a needle. And I've been sewing patches on my grandson's jeans. I ordered some really lovely patches. Well, I'm saying lovely, they're all dinosaurs, but some really great patches from Amazon. And she brings them in and I sew patches on the knees because they've discovered the joys of, you know, sliding on their knees. But honestly, trying to thread the needle, I can feel my head starting to explode. So there are actually 2 of the needle threaders. I mean, a seam ripper is always handy to have anyway. Not so sure about the thimble, but for £1 I was happy. And I also picked up some of these cable ties. Again, only £1. There's 100 in there, from little short ones going up in size, but they're nice and slim. I use these a lot with my roses. I wouldn't use them with a plant where the stems were really soft, but roses have quite, you know, quite strong stems, and I quite often need to make a branch stay back because I've put wires on my walls and my roses grow up and onto the wires, and this is such an easy way of attaching them to it. I got some more wool. You know me and wool at Poundland. How cute is that? Look at the colours on that. I think that's absolutely brilliant. It's called Streamers. It's double knitting. I bought 6 balls. You know, I have to get 6 if it's Lara. I think it's 8 if it's the boys, so I get 9 usually. I just think the colours on that are so pretty and so jazzy, and I can totally see a little cardigan or a little sweater knitted in that, and it keeps mum busy. I also picked up 2 of these. Now, I don't know if any of you have tried it. It's the Nutridoll Bin Odor Destroyer. Yeah, Destroyer in Citrus Fresh. It's only £1 for a tub. I bought 2 because obviously there's a lot of us here, so we actually have 4 bins. 2 recycling and 2 conventional. It's the conventional ones really that smell. I think they make a really big difference. I might be just imagining that. It may just be me fooling myself that my bins don't stink quite so bad, but I do think it helps. I'm not going to say it eliminates the problem, but it helps. So much so that, as I say, I bought 2 because this time of the year with this warm weather, oh, the bins can be a challenge, can't they, where they don't collect them. I mean, ours get collected fortnightly, so, but towards the end of the 2nd week, you want to stand downwind of the bins. So £1 a go, it's worth it, isn't it? Another little naughty. Can only get it at Poundland. It's the hazelnut M&Ms. I love it. I am big. Look, so you know, look, I'm fessing up. Look what I've done. Look what I've done. But I'm enjoying the last week or so of being able to eat because I am going to be a good girl. I am. Nearly there now. I picked this up to try in Lara's hair. Look, it's got 2 little clips on it, and you clip it on, you know, clip it onto their head. I just thought it would be really pretty to try. It was only £1, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But even if all we get is just a couple of pictures, you know, if we can manage to put it in and get a couple of pictures, I think she'd look absolutely gorgeous with these little pink flowers. I just thought, yeah, floral hair chain it's called, for £1. I picked up some books, of course. It wouldn't be Poundland if I didn't, really, for the kids. I've had these ones before, although maybe not these characters, but these are the Mr. Men books. So there's Mr. Small, Mr. Greedy, and Mr. Noisy. They are really, really good, and the children have really enjoyed them because you colour in. What they do, there are stickers in here, so they find the sticker and stick it in the book, okay, and then they colour in this side, and you should see it. In fact, they actually have a bit in there. I finished this book on, I am so many years old, and you can keep them. and go back to them and sort of say, look what you did when you were 3, or look what you did when you were 5, let's say. So yeah, they were £1 each, and I just think they are such good value for money, and they are hours of distraction. And the last couple of bits, and the last 2 bits, they sort of belong together. They were £3 each. Let me find the other one. And they're for the garden, and they are an apple and a pear. I love apples and pears. I have a thing about it. They are great. They are breakable. Let's put it that way. They are breakable, and they've got a sort of it's almost glittery, but it's not glittery. A textured surface. This bit is metal. I thought they were fabulous. They're going to go just down at the bottom of the conservatory steps, because we've got steps down to our little bit of garden. I just thought they were absolutely lovely. And of course, if I get bored with them at any time, I can paint them a different colour. I mean, it happens to be grey, but how great would that look if I painted that green and say this in a sort of a yellowy pear colour? So I'll probably put them out as is for a bit, but I think probably I'll paint them at some point. So yeah, that was the last of the things I bought. As I say, there were lots of things there, so I think it's going to have to be a camera from now on, because I show you what I've got, but I could have bought loads more if I'd had the use for them. But I don't buy things just for the sake of it. So yeah. So that was it. That was my first Poundland in a month. I will probably be going back in the next few days, because there were a few things I thought about. So probably in a week or 2 there'll be another video going up, because I love Poundland. Anyway, I'm off. I'm going to go and deliver all this stuff to the kids now, and I'll see you all really, really soon. Okay, bye guys.